Very good morning, students. We are going to see the second duty or function of the government or parliament, that is to control, guide and inform the government. Three duty means the second duty, that is to control, to whom? The government, to guide the government and to inform the government. And we can see the parliament, how many members and like that things. Can I ask some question? What are the how many members are there in parliament? In that, how many members in Rajya Sabha, how many members in Lok Sabha, and what do you mean by constituency? Like that questions we already discussed. So we are going to see the second part, second function. The parliament, while a session begins with a question hour. Each and every session of parliament means every day session, it starts with question hour. In that we can ask question hour session is an important mechanism through which MPs can elicit information about the working of the government. Means the maybe opposition party, they are asking some questions, or ruling party, they are themselves asking some questions. In that the government will get information, or MPs will get information how the government is functioning or working. So question answer session, it is very important. So MPs, when before going to the meeting, parliament meeting, they want to do the homework. What all policies is taken in last meeting, how many of them already started. For example, winter meeting or in summer meeting, like that meeting time, what they taken decision, are they started to practice just before the now itself, or they are kept in pending or not, like that things they want to do the homework. Then only they can ask questions. So that is the duty of the MPs, to prepare and go to ask questions, or check what all things they discussed in before meeting, and according to that what decision they taken already, they started to implement or not, or some modification what they made, it is reached the law, the least level of the people or not. Okay, the next point, this is very important way through which the parliament control the executives. In the question answer session, the government, what they are doing, it can control the executives. Executives means the secretaries of each and every section, and the governors and collectors, like that everyone can come under this meeting, because in the question answer session, who is the implementers of the policies taken by the government? These executors, they are the real workers in the society. They are how much where they reached. So they can very easily, they can control the executives by asking questions. By asking questions, the government is alert to its shortcomings. By getting the questions from MPs or from ministers, government will note it, every shortcoming. Something is they taken some policies, but some loopholes they may, the MPs may find out, or in practical level what all problems they are facing, everything they will take it out in the question answer session. So government will come with the understanding of its shortcomings. Then also comes to know the opinion of the people through their representatives. Means the question answer session, the MPs, what they are asking, that is the doubts of the common people from their own area. They are collecting some information. From that, government will get the information of the public opinion. What is the people's opinion about this particular thing, about okay, the people through okay. Then the executives, they are coming under control. At the same time, government can understand its own shortcomings. Then next one, the government will come to know the public opinion of the people. Then means asking the questions of the government is a crucial task for every MP. That may get to opposition parties also. From a ruling party, opposition party also want to face the questions, or from opposition party, ruling party also want to face the questions. Means it is for every MP, every representative, what you done in your area, like that questions. They government taken policy and given this much money for you, and what you done in your area, like that question also they want to face. Then opposition party play a critical role in the healthy functioning of the democracy. Means the role of the opposition, this working of the ruling party as well as opposition party. And opposition party, what is its special function? It is a critical role. What is the critical role of the opposition party? They want to ask a question, they want to highlight the drawbacks of the various policies. We can see in the next sentence, they want to highlight the drawbacks of the various policies and programs of the government and mobilize popular support for their own policies. Means the opposition party having the different opinion about the policies and programs, what they what want to which one will be more applicable to the people, like that things they can highlight in front of the government. And government with that and government can, and at the same time opposition party and the ruling party, both party can mobilize their idea among people, new policies among people through this question answer hour. And in the news channels they will show all these things. Okay, and we can see the next page. We can see the following is an example of question asked in parliament. What are the questions they asked in parliament, how they want to ask. Okay, Lok Sabha and start questions number 48 answered on 15/12/2017. Coverage of the scheme for children, about children. Then Manoj Rajoria, he asked, will the Minister of Women and Child Department be pleased to state that the government proposed to coverage various schemes and policies for children in the country? If so, the details and the thereof and it is not the reason for that. The one of the person asking about the children, that different schemes, coverage schemes about children, and government taken proposed any coverage scheme to the children of the country. If yes, please give the details of what it is and how it is, and if not, why it is not taken, like that question they are asking. Who is asking? One of the person or MP, and he is asking to the Minister of Child and Women Welfare, and he should give answer to in the parliament itself. And we can see not only this is the one of the example it is given, then answer also given here, that you can read by yourself, and what are the policies taken, like that details it is given. And the above question, what information is being sought from the Minister of Women and Child Department? In that question, what they are asking, what is the information they want to get? If you were the member of parliament, list the two questions that you would like to ask. It may be to education minister, or to the village development minister, or to the industrial development minister, to anyone. You want to prepare two questions. And if you are the member of a parliament, or don't think like that, now why we want to do, we are as a 8th standard student, we are unaware about all these things. Don't worry, you are the forming citizens of India, so you should form yourself to ask questions to others. Even you can ask to your teachers, you can ask to your friends, like that. You should ask in front of CM or PM, or if you are a member of parliament or school assembly member, then how what questions you will ask to your sports club secretary, or arts club secretary, or chairperson, or vice chairperson, like that questions you can form. And here it is given as a MP what you will ask. Okay, you find out your own question. Okay, so what we discussed, the first section, how the government is controlling, that is the with the help of question answer session. Only one thing we said about, that is question answer session. With that, what all things we can do, government is coming to know what are the shortcomings of the government, and the government will come to know what are the opinion of the people about this particular policy, or totally about government, like that different things. Even the government can control the executives, and all MPs they are getting the warning how they should be aware or alert each and every minute, like that things it is happening in the question answer hour. So our topic it is to control, guide and inform the government. If the government understanding like that, something the policy taken by government, it is with many shortcomings are there, many mistakes are there, or it is not a practical thing, then what government want to do? Government want to amend that policy or change the policy and or modify the policy and give to the executives to practice it. So by that we can will come to know how the government can be controlled or guided or informed. It may be to information to the government as well as information to the people also. So we are moving to next part, next paragraph of the same point. Okay, the government get valuable feedback and is kept on its toes of the by the questions asked by the MPs. The government is getting the feedback about the policies what they taken, and they want to stand in toes. They can't keep their full leg that much faster they want to move. Not only the ruling party, both parties, ruling party as well as opposition party. In addition, in all matters dealing with finance, the parliament's approval is crucial for the government. If the government is take a budget or like that financial matter, if they want to purchase, now think about the corona, government central government want to purchase materials for test or medicine or like ventilators, means a huge amount of ventilators be needed. So like that things, the financial matter, they want to discuss in the parliament and want to get the approval from all the MPs, then only government can start like that work. So the approval for the especially for financial thing, the parliament's approval, parliament means both ruling party as well as opposition party, and this is one of the several ways in which the parliament controls, guides and informs the government. This is the one of the way. Question answer session is the one of the way, and we know public interest litigation, then the people's movement, strikes, then memorandum, like that things we already studied in 6th, 7th, 8th classes, all 6th and 7th classes. That things also we are using, and we studied about Tawa Matsya Sangh, how they come together, they come to the street and made the mass movement, and with the help of mass media we are giving information to the government, we are not pleased with your work, like that, and all these other ways of control, guide and inform the government. And in that we sometimes the MPs directly will involve, sometimes indirectly they are involving with that. Then next one, the MPs are representatives of the people, have a central role in controlling, guiding and informing the parliament. Each and every MP should be aware about or sensitive to the problems of the people. They should ready to answer to the questions of the people. For that, what they want to do, they should aware about the need and demand of the people, so they can very easily they can ask questions as well as they can give answer, or they can clarify some doubts, or they can guide the parliament. So each and every MP's duty it is. Then and parliament, and this is the key aspect of the functioning of the Indian democracy also. Each and every section, before that we are having the question answer session. By that we are controlling, guiding and informing the government, and this is the one key aspect of in democratic government function of the government of Indian democracy. So which one is the one of the key aspect of Indian democracy? That is the controlling, guiding and informing the government, especially through the question answer session, and other things we will study in higher classes. Okay, so we are stopping here and we will continue in next video.